Time Wars, we will be talking today about the sands of Puma Punku. Okay. A question has been raised that is worth responding to. Why would a galactic government decide to build a police station at Puma Punku? Building on sand is very risky, especially when it has been destroyed once before and had to be rebuilt 20,000 years later. Now, this is an excellent question. And after some research, here's the answer I found. Both the Atlantans and the Lemurians used crystal technology very extensively. Crystals can harmonize to generate time portals, time shifts, and anti-gravitational devices. The hornstone crystal on an island off of South Africa's coast was used for people to have translation to other planets in the galaxy. It creates a dead radio and microwave zone. Even from space, you can't take a picture of it. It's just blacked out. You just won't picture it. The hornstone crystals were not made on Earth. Okay, we don't have the gravity to build one. You need 8 times Earth gravity to build a simple hornstone crystal. Now, sand is a crushed crystal. Most is polluted with iron and aluminum all around the world. It is not useful for reforming crystals because they do not carry a true frequency because they've got so much pollution in them. And they won't carry a true charge or a true magnetic pulse that they need to in order to be useful. The sands or rock holding structure at Puma Punku contains some trace elements that make the area very dangerous to the Lemurians. The sands produce a frequency that shatters effective focus. Now, what does that mean? It means that if you go to do something and you're on top of these sands, it drains all your energy to move. Okay? It produces a white noise or white hertz that blocks 1, time shifting, 2, time travel, 3, transporting, 4, transmatting, and 5, translation. So why would you build a prison on an area that would block the Lemurians from escaping?
Don't need bars, eh?
No. Once they were there, they were helpless because of the sands, and there's a few places in which it's there, available. We should also note that before the Incas, Bolivia was where Puma Punku was part of the great empire known as Ophir. Its headquarters was in Peru, not Bolivia. Okay. That was a way station or away from the main bulk of what went on. Now, certain lakes and regions contain this trace element in Peru and Bolivia, but Bolivia has more of it than other places. So in order to stop the Lemurians from translating in and stealing the mined gold out of the region, it was stored in areas like Puma Punku. However, it was perfect as a police station for holding these Lemurians. Lemurians who sought to create time paradoxes in order to destroy the earth and prevent the coming of mankind. That was what they wanted to do. Even if they died in the process, they wanted to stop God from being able to create mankind on the earth. The humanoids were okay because that was under their control, but not mankind. Also of interest was that King Solomon had visited Ophir and received 666 talents of gold every year from this region, because the residents of Ophir were so impressed with him. He recognized the inhabitants of the area as lower class Atlantean workers. They weren't the upper echelon of the Atlantean race. They were workers, miners, and such. And may have caused other Atlanteans to go to Ophir, and they became, when these people arrived, they became known as the Inca Empire. And it was very prosperous. But the ships from Israel never returned after the death of Solomon. All the ships were destroyed in a storm. I think there was about 90 ships were destroyed in one storm, and stopped all the trade from Ophir and North America bringing product back to Israel. Well, that's an important factor that we have to look at in here. The indication is that when Solomon visited Ophir, he received the ring of power. And when the diamond was put above it, the fire diamond was put above it, he could translate anywhere through any time zone. But he would not go to Puma Punku directly. He went to the capital of Ophir, but would not go there. To this day, UFO ships rise out of the waters of the lakes and stuff like that, and they come and go all the time. There's a good probability that we will see Puma Punku raised again, where it's an active space gate.